Well, there we go, te whānau. We made it. Excuse the shades. My eyes are buggered, but we made it. It's day 7 of our 12-day Nohopuku. Nohopuku, Hine Raumati series, Detox, fast, however you like to call it, but my word for it is Nohopuku, and that's to like abstain. But anyway, it's been a great day. I've only just made it back. I am shattered, but I'm a good shattered. I'm going to leave them on, man. I've been out in the sun, and that's probably what buggered me up. So I had a good start to the days. Went over to the gym just to catch up with a mate to thank him for his shout outs and his tautoko. Hamish, he knows who he is. If it isn't for other people like that doing certain things, it helps inspire you, you know. So Hamish, big shout out, brother. Maranga, my cousin, who also supported us to get started on this. And not only that, picking me up, taking me to the pool, keeping me accountable, Maranga. Yeah, and everyone, other family and friends that tautoko in their own way. Yeah, and Maranga's mate Mike down at the Connect Church there. Apparently he's on board, but not too sure because he'd been in hospital. But anyway, here we are and just celebrating. And from there, then I rode. Someone offered me a ride and I said, no, I'll be right. And I thought I was. And I rode down to Raumati, 2 or 3 Ks, I'm not sure about that much. And I was all right, I just took my time. We had our class in a cantina and everyone's eating. And that wasn't hard. The kai was the kōrero. Ko te kai a te rangatira, ko te kōrero. So that was nourishing and fulfilling. For the record, we've all said we'll stay next week for a hākari. So yeah, those that were there have said one can't make it back, Megan. She's going away to Tauranga, I think. But the others have all said, yeah, let's have a kai next week. So we're going to stop for a kai and celebrate and support the place that's putting us up there. Yeah, at the cantina. So anyone's welcome to come next Sunday at 10 AM at the Sunday cantina. Yeah, we'll do a bit of te reo and we'll have a kai. So yeah, that'll be awesome. And then I thought, because I'd planned ahead and I put some gears in there like my coconut oil, and I went down to Tangaroa, and that was good. I went down to Tangaroa to have a swim, and my first swim in the ocean probably all year. Tangaroa and Hine Moana, and man, was that beautiful. That was like drinking, you know. My body was lapping it up. And I did, you know, I took in big gulps of salt water and gargled, and then, you know, I didn't swallow it, of course, but it was nice, and it was fresh, and it was refreshing. So then old Baywatch wanted to go up on the thing amongst the rocks, and coated myself in the coconut oil. Yeah, and just sort of sprawled out in the sun a bit to catch some sun. Here's the thing, my channel on here is called Tāne Te Waiora. And Tāne Te Waiora, when he's got a different name, Tāne Te Wānanga is my other one. That's about teaching and knowledge. But this one's Tāne Te Waiora. But this is why it's Tāne Te Waiora. Tāne Te Waiora, in that personification, was about the sunlight. He is part and parcel of being responsible for not so much capturing, but the sunlight from Tamanui Te Rā, from the sun, from Ranginui, and Tāne Te Waiora. It's not about water, Te Waiora, it's about the headwaters of better health and well-being personified in the sunlight. The sunlight. And as you know, with no light, if you put a plant in the dark, you know, eventually it'll die. So it's about light, life, vitality, and prosperity. And that's what Tāne Te Waiora is about. And Hine Te Waiora. Who said we can't have one? Yeah, we can, because we can. Alright? It's tāne te waiora and hine te waiora. And that's our word for vitamin D. Cool. So you don't know this, and all this time I've been talking about tāne te waiora, tihei mauriora, this, that and the other, but not really getting to live up to it. And today was the first day I got out of here and really captured some sun rays and sunlight. And it zapped me. I was only in it for about 20 minutes to half an hour, and I was history. I got up like a lamb, I got dressed, I went and sat under a tree, I rode to the next chair, I stopped, I rested there, and I was going, oh, I've chewed off too much today. And it's relatively flat to get home, but I still had about 5 to 7 or 8 Ks to go. Anyway, I said, oh, and I was going to go this particular way. And then I got halfway along there, but the wind was blowing the other way, so I decided to go with the wind and go backtrack the way I'd come and go down Raumati again. And I got to Raumati village and there was a bus stop, and I just went to sit in there. I was so buggered. I sat in there, and these 2 young girls, like about 15, 16, they were going to the pictures. So I said, it's all right. And I had to sit next to them because there wasn't much room. Yeah, but we got talking. I said, what do you want for Christmas? And they says, oh, we don't really care, really. And I went, that's the one. And they said, what do you want for Christmas? And I says, just to be well. Just to be well. And just for my mokos to be like that. For them, my mokos to see me being well, that will make my Christmas. And I might get them some chewing gum and give them a hongi. But I want them to be like that. And not want for things and demand things from their parents and their dads just because they don't see their dads. That's not right. That's not how you, that's not it. You don't need a $500 pair of shoes and a new phone to show what love is. Yeah, that's aroha. So yeah, it was good seeing those girls. And anyway, eventually their bus came and I said, bugger it. And it took a lot for me to say bugger it. And I asked the fella, bro, can I bring my bike on? And he says, no, you can't. I said, can I put it on the front? He goes, yeah, if you do it. And I went, I don't know how to. And I said, but I'll try. He goes, oh, I'll help you do it. And then he was putting it on, and then he got an attitude adjustment. He changed, and I went, oh, and do you take a card, FPOS? And he goes, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I wanted to tell him to shove it at the beginning, but I just thought, be peaceful. And he goes, don't worry about it. I said, oh, too much, brother. So got on. And man, that was the best ride of my life, coming home on the bus with my bike on the front. And for me, that was the hardest thing of today, was letting go and getting on that bus. And this is why I did it. I'm one of those guys that sort of keep pushing. That's how I got through the Iron Māori. I just kept pushing till I eventually got there, and everyone had gone home at 9:30 at night. But I said, it's better that I get home in one piece today to see you beautiful people. It's 3:30, so we've passed the hour. And I live, you know, and I won't crash and burn. That was so close to just curling up in a ball today. It was like exhaustion. But now that I'm back in the shade, I've had a rinse and I've had a clean up, and I feel better again. And I'm good to go. I'm going to go and have a moi now. I'm going to go and have a rest, and I'm going to give thanks for tāne te waiora, tamanui te rā, the sun, tangaroa, hene moana, and all the henes and tānes out there. Yeah, tāne pūrotu, handsome fella, wahine a tāhua, all the beautiful people out there and in our lives. So that's it for today. That's a little feedback. It is day 7. We started on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday today. Tomorrow we'll make the end of the 3 parts. 4 days dry, and tomorrow we'll make 4 days water and 4 days dry. And then I'll decide where to go after that. As you know, I want to carry on doing dry, but I might have to choose the one that'll let me carry on. Or I could say that's enough. That would be a big deal, but I really want to try. And after tomorrow, I get to weigh in, and I look forward to that. I look forward to weighing in and sharing that with you guys. So the first 4 days was, I think it was 4.7 down in those first 4 days. That was amazing, 4.7 kgs in 4 days. And I don't know what this one's going to do, but we'll wait and see. But it's not just about the weight dropping in any of them. There's other things going on too. That's it. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Take care. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome day. Yeah. See, it's real. It's not AI. Have an awesome day. Take care. Take care so you too can have another day tomorrow and be there for yourself and your families. And I look forward just to going back to spin tomorrow, just to acknowledge my coach, my trainer, Jasmine, because you know you can feel their heart when they're behind you, and you guys too, sending me messages. I appreciate it. So yeah, I just want to turn up and thank her, and then if I can ride the class I will, and get through tomorrow. Then it's 8 days for water, for dry, and then on the Tuesday morning, that's when I weigh in, because that's the complete, or after 2 p.m. After 2 p.m. tomorrow. Oh yeah, tomorrow afternoon I should be able to weigh in, but I usually do it on the next morning, but we'll see. Shut up, okay? Go and have a sleep. You're getting delirious. I was today. Take care. It's an awesome life and an awesome journey. Yeah. Make the most of it. Yeah. Love yourself. Shut up, and I'll see you later. See you later, alligator. In the wild crocodile. Do, do, do.